Oh man.
Welcome to Thirsty Thursday.
All you animals. What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. It's Thursday night, July 31st. Is everybody doing okay? Let's see, Demo Man Don had a gay flag, so he's feeling prideful tonight. Nobody say anything against gay people. It could offend him. Oh man. Holy crap, there's a bunch of comments in here. Bobby Bama is doing good. Happy birthday to the Mrs. Bobby Bama. Good to see everybody. Miss Sharon, Miss Teresa, Scoot, what's up, brother? Maybe Jay had a good intro cooked. Oh man, Scoot, he's all y'all about them intros. Is anybody's Does it sound weird? Like, I think my thing is messed up. I only can hear in this one, not the right side. So I don't know what's going on there. I didn't know if it was me. At this point, who knows? Who knows? Okay, so y'all are good. So my headphones are messing up. These are very old, by the way. So, what you guys drinking tonight? Bad Dream, what's up, brother? Thank y'all. Okay, so it sounds okay. Gen X, what's up, brother? Red Devil, I'm gonna try the Lawfully Armed. Good to see everybody. Trying to make sure didn't miss nobody. Think we're good. Think we're good. Got a bunch of warriors up in here. That's what I like to see. Got some flipping warriors. Pepsi. That's not bad. I'm a Coke guy myself, but you know, I'm not gonna complain about Pepsi if that's all they got. I'm not one of those kinds of peoples. Mountain Dew, it's not bad. Oh, Miss Bama said thank you. Well, thanks to her for keeping you straight. Britt Clark, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna be sipping on my the blackberry moonshine again. Trying to get rid of this stuff so I can get me some more watermelon. The watermelon it's called sour watermelon. That stuff is no joke like candy that gets you drunk or tipsy. Whatever you do, whatever you drink too. So, anywho, man, I got so much junk. It was a good day. Went and shot the 308. That was good. YouTube, by the way, there's no guns in the area. They're all out of reach. So fear not, YouTube. Everything is safe here. But yeah, the 308 up there, that thing shot very well. I made y'all see it in the video. I made a big mistake when I Loctited the mount screws for the scope, but I did not Loctite the ring screws on the scope rings. That was stupid on my end. They worked their way loose and the scope moved a little bit. But the rifle shot excellent. It still did very, very well. So that's good. Very happy about that. So yeah. 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 I was happy too. Live life. What's up? Alabama and we got another you from Alabama too? Excellent. We got a lot of Alabama. Christopher, blue cord, bro. Absolutely. That's one of the greatest, coolest moments ever. Getting my blue cord. You know, in infantry school, when you get to, if your family's there, you can choose someone to put your cord on, your blue cord. So for me, during the ceremony, I chose my dad. That was pretty cool. And I got pictures of him putting my blue cord on. That was a pretty cool moment. So, Christopher, Ohio. We got a few folks from Ohio hang out with us. Robert Ham. Yeah, I've already done it. Yeah, I did. I was a dumbass. I didn't do that to begin with. I always do that, and I did not for whatever. I don't know why I didn't. To be honest, it was really cool though. Yeah, that's right. Miss Teresa Buchanan. She is in Ohio as well. Um, what I was gonna say. It was really cool. So when I tightened that scope down though, tightened everything down, even though it ended up moving a little bit, but it didn't move so much. I will say, like, if I was shooting a deer, the deer would be smoked, be gone. No problem killing a deer. Us rednecks, that's how we gauge the accuracy of a gun. Would it have killed the deer? That's how we gauge it. So, and if you put that in soldier terms, it would have easily smoked, um, an enemy. So, what I was gonna say though is after tightening everything down, I started at 25 yards and then went back to 100. At 25 yards, that thing was dead ass, nearly dead ass on, like within inches of center. It was pretty cool, pretty wild. I don't know if I've ever had a scope that close right off the bat. Ah, yes. I'm gonna be doing that, Bad Dream. I meant to. I gotta email. I'm gonna email Brock too. I'm gonna shoot him an email. I was waiting until I confirm it with him again. I know he's already said he's saving the place for me, but I wanted to just double, triple check with him that it's cool before I shot you a message. So, but yeah, we're good. So it's looking like a go. Oh man, I thought I was not gonna be able to. So me and my family, my wife and my girls, we like to do. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Paulden Meadows Arts and Crafts Festival. It's a cool little thing, and it's in Paulden County, Georgia. But we go to that every year. Have since we've been married, every year, and it's just like a little tradition thing. Kids love it. We have a good time. I usually buy a custom knife because there's always like some cool ass knife makers up there. But that's always really fun. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh shit, man, if that falls on the same weekend as that, I can't. I'm not gonna like break the tradition here. We've been doing it for like 12 years now. So but anyway, we're good to go. Paulden Meadows is a different weekend. It's the weekend before Light Fighters training, so we are good. Super happy about that. Let's see. Comments are going. I'm just like reading what's at the bottom right now. Robert Ham, I didn't have anyone from my family. Pin on my jump wings. Luke Coriolis. Oh, he's at odds with the fam. Yeah, man. It's that's part of it, I guess. I've been there before. Luckily, I wasn't at that point in time, but yeah, 100%, Britt Clark. 100%. Watchdog preparedness. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I can click these, so y'all can see what I'm seeing. That'll be cool. Man, I may have to take these damn headphones off. This one's starting to act a little funny. Is something? Does my cord suck? I don't know. Who knows at this point? Oh shit. I guess it wasn't plugged in good. Now I can hear everything. That's weird. Oh, it just wasn't plugged in good. All right. Let's take a sippy sip. Some blackberry moonshine. Man, this is I think I've told you guys, this isn't great, but it's not bad. Smells like it would be better than it tastes. I will say that. We run our FTXs third Saturday. So y'all do them every month, Britt Clark? Cheers, Miss Teresa. Let's see. I tell you what, guys. It was hot today. Like, it was hot as a mofo. It was like 100 degrees. It was I was sweating my tail, like all my clothes are soaked from sweat. It was fun though. I had a good time though. But I went at like the hottest time of the day. Just because you know, I'm hardcore like that. Very cool. Trying malicious stuff. Oh man. Guys, I get the dumbest emails. Like people think my business is like a militia. I'm like, no. No, guys. Absolutely not. It's not militia shit. It's training. You can buy stuff for your militia, I guess, but it's not, you know, a militia. Chill the fuck out. As the rain still, no, it wasn't muddy today. I gotta get me, I gotta bring my weed eater to, I gotta cut the grass down there. I gotta get the grass cut. Oh man, maybe one day I'll get the gravel and all that stuff. I would love to have me a good sized building out there for like a classroom slash team room slash bathroom. That's good stuff, Brooke Clark. Yeah, usually when people come out and train with me, we do a little bit of everything. We'll do calm stuff, we'll do TCCC, as you guys have seen, and the members only stuff. I mean, a little bit of everything. It's shit I did in my soldier days. We'll run stuff like that. It's pretty fun. It's just hard to get people out. Like people never, very rarely. Like there's been a couple of times where there's supposed to be like 6 or 7 people show up and one showed up. So stuff like that. It's aggravating, but I guess it is what it is. Get your RV up there. I thought about it would be in the future, but I thought about actually doing that because I'm gonna get me another camper one day. I thought about actually putting like 3 or 4 lots up there with water and power hookup, and then that way, you know, we could just pull a camper up there, hook it up, and chill for a couple of days, something like that. That's pretty cool, Robert Ham. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's true. We are the militia. Like, there's no point in even trying to, I don't know, in my opinion, like form a militia. Like, we are the fucking militia, people. If you're an American citizen, you're it. You are it. If there is an invading force, tyrannical government, you're it. I mean, I don't understand why people get that so confused. They're like, oh, I'm not taking part in that. I'm going to let the government take care of me. I'm like, right. Like, they've taken care of so many. I mean, I don't know. Yes, I do my due diligence though, and try to you know, remind everyone that does come train with me, or friends, anybody that hangs around me, like, dude, whether you want to be or not, you're it. If you don't pick a side, they would smoke you without ever thinking about it. They don't give a shit. Hate to tell you that. So, and that goes for an opposing force or tyrannical government. If you don't believe me, well, there was this weird kind of virusy thingy that happened, I don't know, 5 years ago. And let's just say the government didn't give two flip floppity fucks about the people. Okay. They would actually just rather take their businesses from them, lock them up, and forget they ever existed. And elderly and infants, you know. But anyway, something like that may have happened. YouTube. Anyone see the bullshit in Ohio? Those people are getting beat up. No, I've not seen that bad dream. Holy shit, man. Let's see. Watchdog. Oh yeah, 100% Watchdog. No one stands a chance. That's why the mainstream media. That is fucking precisely why the mainstream media wants to pit you, poor and rich people, black and white, gay and straight. That's why they do that. That's why they do that. If they can keep everybody bitching and fighting, they're good. They're good to go. They're great, actually. So, yeah. $100 Britt Clark. Damn, Demo Man Don. Yeah, man, what were you in Ohio for? Work or something? And Scoot. What's up, Scoot? So, so shit's going on in Ohio. Was it like what's that big city called? Shit, I can't even think of it. But you know what I'm talking about. Chicago. That's I can't even remember. Whatever. Anyway, I'd have no desire to go up to anywhere up there. Whew. I would not want to there you go. Fucking A. Cleveland. 2 Alpha Solutions. What's up, brother? Cincinnati, Ohio. That's a big one too. So where's the shit going on at? What's up, by the way, Rudy? Shit. $400? Ground fog. Oh god. Why is he? Left in 89. Dude, you left Ohio when I was 1 year old. Now he's gonna be like, "What the fuck, man? Why'd you have to say that?" Okay, so Cincinnati is where the shit's going down. Man, was in Cincinnati at a jazz festival. So what's it like? Why is everybody acting stupid? Is it like a race war thing or something like that? What's up, Christopher? Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. Anybody else see that? Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, man. I mean, look at all the people that magically come over here the past few years. So yeah, damn, man. I tell you what. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Thank you. Yeah, see the video. I don't know. I mean, I definitely know there's fucking idiots out there. So I tell people, um, you know, if you're in a public, if you're outside of your home in a vehicle, don't matter. Walking in a parking lot, do not be looking at your phone. Be focused on what's going on around you. I can't tell you how many times I've avoided situations because I didn't have my fucking head buried in my phone. And like I had my eyes up, looking around, just paying attention. The other day, have you ever got a weird vibe that someone was really about to do something bad? There was a couple of gents. They looked like they were up to no good. I was at this pawn shop with my daughter because they got like Pokemon cards and stuff, and we were looking at Pokemon cards. Anyway, I'm kind of letting her look around. I follow her around. I stay real close to her, and there's two dudes in there. They both got backpacks on, and very suspicious looking. So one of them is like looking at guns, talking to a dude, like looking at all the different types of guns. The dude that's with him is on the opposite end of the store, just like literally looking at all the surveillance cameras, and I'm just watching both of them back and forth, and it was pretty funny. What gave me the vibe that they're definitely up to no good is once they kind of figured out that I was locked on to them, like really, I'm making eye contact with them, like just fucking awkwardly making eye contact with them, and they will not like continuously look me in the eyes. But once they realized I was watching both of them, they both like met up in the middle of the store and just left, got in their vehicle and left. And yeah, it was pretty funny. It's not funny, but it's just one of those things. Like a lot of people was not paying them attention. Like I get it. There's cameras everywhere. The dudes behind the counter probably carry a gun, whatever. But man, you've got to be like just the fact that they knew I was watching them like that, like flipped them out. They were like, "Hell no, we're not doing this." So they left, and even one of the workers was like, "Man, I got a weird vibe about them dudes." I'm thinking, yeah, like fucking watch people, like make them feel awkward that you're watching them that much. They're looking for an opportunity, is what they're looking for. Granted, out in public, like I'm wearing my, I don't know, I think I had a Mario shirt on or something. You know, I don't really look tactical by all means, but I was definitely giving those dudes an evil eye. But anyway, nothing happened. So yeah, always be aware of what's going on. Always keep your shit wired tight. Yeah, 100% Bobby Bama. I avoid them like the plague, unless I got to. I mean, when it happens. When you gotta go, you gotta go. But just be sure you're taking the precautions and being very alert. Don't be looking at your fucking phone. That's number one downfall. When you see people get kidnapped, when you see people get assaulted, I cannot tell you how many times you see people messing with their phone, like just buried in their phone, scrolling Facebook or some shit all the time. I switched out to a sling bag, getting too old to play pistol games, and being old just means I'm allowed to look odd. There you go. Oh man, damn it, Bobby. Yep, 100%. Yep, predators keep their eyes up and alert, watching everything. Prey has their eyes buried down in the grass, or in a human's case, in their phone. Yeah, you got to be now, Robert Ham. You got to be strapped everywhere you go now. I would not want to not be strapped. Like that almost, I don't know. There's just too many idiots, especially after the last few years. Gosh damn. I swear to God, they multiplied like crazy. At a secondhand store in Salem, Alabama, my wife and I noticed a guy with a backpack with a barrel poking through the back. You clearly see man had a rifle. We left the store. Kid just went up to him and be like, "Hey, is that a rifle, or are you just happy to see me?" Tactical Muffin Top, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Seventh Stone, what's up, brother? How's Alaska? Was he driving the car with a bullet hole? Yeah, that's right, Christopher. Yeah, I've been telling mine that too. I'm like, the phone will be there. Someone texts you, it'll still be there in 10, 20, 30 minutes. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I always try to keep like a get home kit. It's not much, but the way I look at it, if I had to walk up to, oh, excuse me, it's my bedtime. If I had to walk upwards to like even 30 miles, I could, with the food, water, um, radio, weaponry, all the stuff, the medical stuff I got in there, all that good stuff. So I try to keep, and you do not. There's so many people that go nuts on that too, and their fucking get home bag will weigh like 50 pounds. Like, dude, it needs to be lightweight. Like, you need to be able to carry that weight for a pretty good distance. So stupid. People will get shitty backpacks and they will just load it down with shit. And it's like, dude, this is a get home bag, not a fucking, you know, stationary bag. I mean, first off, get a backpack that you ruck with or have rucked with, at least try it, take it walking with you or something, and load it up with everything you would need. Think to yourself, how many miles can you walk in a day? How many miles can you walk in 6 hours? Whatever, right? You don't have to do a crazy pace, just a comfortable, because in that kind of situation, depending on what's going on, you want to maintain as much strength and everything as you can. So be smart. Don't put too much weight, but put what you need, food wise, weaponry. You know, I like to run my Kel-Tec Sub 2000, a carbine, and my Glock 19. They both take the same mags. Um, I love that setup. It works for me. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, man, my kids still live at home and I worry about them every day. Oh, thank you, Miss Teresa. Yeah, we got tourniquets. Guys, all the tourniquets are in stock. If anybody needs tourniquets. Got ATQ wides, standards, bunch of Slishmans. Got Sam XTs. Couple of rats are left. I need to order some more rats. Oh my gosh, has everybody been hearing the SIG P320 shit? That's getting man. They are not gonna let it die. And speaking of which, an airman got shot. Who's that? Boogs 360. What's up, man? Travel a lot to work. Any given day, could be 2 days walk from home. Yeah, I get home. It's a Rush 72. Rush 72. That's a good pack. That's a good pack. The let's see, where I was working, that would have been like a day and a quarter for me of walking. Mr. A, my agency issues 320. Dude, I love my 320s. I only got 2 of them, but from the stuff I've seen, I have tried to make mine go off because that's a good video if I can make it go off. Now I'm not gonna be doing stupid shit. I'm not sticking the pins in it, not hitting it with a hammer. I'm not gonna do anything goofy like that. I did, however, put the little screw like where it wedges the trigger back and trying to move the slide and stuff. I was hitting the slide, moving the slide, pulling it together. I cannot get it to do anything. Either one of them. I've tried both of them. And it's I don't know. I've not found, like, I feel like they're hopefully narrowing it down to some like actual models, because there's a bunch of models of 320s, but they yeah, but they've not like putting out, like, in my opinion, if something is causing this, like, let's say something's out of tolerance, they can narrow it down eventually if it is something like doing it uh to like serial numbers. They can figure out, okay, these come off of this machine at the factory with this dude running the machine during this period of time. Something like that. But honestly, I feel like something that has really, to me, not been, I don't know, I've not really heard anybody talking about. So cops, the military, they tend to use a Safariland holster. They're typically the same model of holster. And the same model of gun, or similar model of gun, is going off in that holster. That may be just a coincidence, but I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty weird. I'm just I feel like that needs to be part of, I don't know. Maybe they are having it part of the conversation. I'm not having issues with mine. I've been shooting mine for years, like every bit of 5 years. So I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, me too. That would be good. You know, I've never, to be honest, this may come a shock to people, I don't know. I never carry my SIG P320 as an EDC. Now on my battle belt, I do run my XVTAC when I do classes and stuff. I fucking love that gun. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I do carry a 365 and a Glock 19. Those are the two I typically go back and forth with. I missed something. A medium, it's good for a family of 3 to 4. We have years worth of leftover food for my family and deployment bag. It weighs about 25, 30. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Andre. Carried a 320 for work. About to requal the Glock 47. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, which one? The Glock 47. That's, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the one with the Glock. Hold up. 47. Which one's a 47? That ain't the one with the 17 slide and the 19 grip, is it? Glock 45, my Bad Dream says that's the one with the 19 slide and the what is it? 19 slide and the 17 grip. Mr. A. 17 lower, 19 slide. Yeah, that's a Glock 45, ain't it? 17 lower, 19 slide. Alright, so those are good ones. Dude, I love that Ruger XRM. I love that one. But yeah, Bad Dream 45. Glock 45 is a good one. That's a good one. Red Devil carrying an M9. Nice. Can't go wrong with M9, man. I loved shooting those in the Army. We didn't get to carry them, but we got to shoot them. Yeah, it was so weird how they like had enough for everybody, but we didn't show everybody or carry them or anything. We just carried M4s. Ruger P90 DC, nice. Boogs Springfield Hellcat. Nice. I know a few people that's got the Hellcats and like them. Yeah, the 19X is a 19 slide 17. Yeah, and then the 45 is like the civilian model of that, if I'm not mistaken. And so the Glock 47, I think, is flip flop. I tell you what, man, I got just a regular 365 for like the summer carry if I'm wearing shorts or something, lightweight clothing. I really wish I had the 365 Legion. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's a flipping sweet gun. It's got the 17 round mag. That was a flipping sweet gun. It's an expensive gun though. That's why I don't have one. Damn, demo man. Glock 19X clone. Nice. Dude, I'm gonna tell y'all, the Bear Creek Arsenals, those pistols, I got the 17 and 19 clone. Those are awesome. Those are very good shooters. Glock 22. I got my dad's Glock 20. And then Glock, I've actually got his Glock 22. I actually bought that gun for him though years ago. Because his went missing. Yeah, I can't blame you, man. I do not blame you, Andre. You know, you would need, like, for me, I'm with you. If there's an issue with certain models, I wouldn't be carrying a 320 until I know what models. Like, I would need to know how to pinpoint the exact problem childs before I went back to carrying. So I'm not gonna hark on anybody for that. It is not, however, all 320s, but right now, for some reason, they've not really been. I don't know, just not enough evidence has just surfaced on that. So I'm waiting on that. I feel like SIG needs to get off their tail and I don't know. I'm not saying they're not involved with figuring this out, but I feel like they need to expedite it. You know what I mean? Like, they need to get off their ass, like, pick up the pace, guys. That's pretty serious if that's happening. You know what I mean? If it's conjunction, which in my SIG rant video, the 320 rant video, I said it then and I'll say it again. I think SIG is some dumbasses. The designers of the P320s are dumbasses for not putting a trigger safety in those guns. That is the only flipping gun that I know of that's like a Glock clone, basically. I know some people are gonna bitch about that. I don't care about those people that whine about it. It's a Glock clone. M&Ps, Glock clones, Canics, those guns, Glock clone. They're all Glock clones. Striker fired pistols are Glock clones. Period. So what I'm saying is, I think SIG 320s and I guess 365s are about the only ones that do not have some kind of trigger safety, which is very stupid in my opinion. I'm like, why? Why wouldn't you do that? I don't get that. But if the gun's going off in conjunction with certain holsters, I would say that needs to be expedited. That needs to be looked into pretty quick. I don't know what we're waiting on. Anywho, my 2 cents. But I still like SIG, even though they're kind of dumbasses at some stuff. I would definitely get probably some new head chiefs in the 320 area, and that's dedicated to those pistols. Let's see. I'd love to get my hands on a Bull Armory 1911. Those are pretty nice, though. Giving out. Jared, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you hanging out with us. SIG is trying to avoid the. Lots of people lying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's kinda going back and forth. Like, I have noticed in some of the more liberal states and areas, they did get sued, like, they had to pay out. And then in some of the more, conservative areas, they didn't get sued, so I don't know, it's very weird. Between our grandkids and pets, I refuse to buy a 320. Yeah, I would not right now. I wouldn't. Hell no. Unless they can like I said, unless they can tell you which ones are the problems. If you got serial numbers X through Z, these are the faulty childs, and we're gonna replace them or buy you a Glock or whatever you wanna do. Like, whatever. They need to do something. So, and it's still, to me, as far as I've seen, it's still not been, like, without a doubt proven that they're just going off, like, just sitting there by themselves, not in a holster, nothing touching them. They're not going off. So, someone fucked up. Uh, whether it comes obviously it did with, in my opinion, the lack of a trigger safety, but the, holsters and, like, whatever's going on, someone screwed up, so it needs to be like, if I was SIG, I would be getting to the bottom of it immediately, like, so this stops happening. But also, like I said in my video, to expect some backlash against SIG because they are the big dog on the block. They were getting, the military contracts, so many law enforcement contracts. Um, that's to be expected. I've got several old school law enforcement buddies that talk about when Glock come out. Oh boy, lawsuits, people saying the gun's not safe, all this shit, and it took years for it to kind of settle down before people finally started accepting that. Oh shit, we have to change our training, we have to change our gear, we have to change the way we um, just do things with a firearm in general to accommodate this new style of pistol. And yeah, when you got one without a trigger safety, number one is not fucking with the trigger. Like with a Glock, you could accidentally snag it or do something, and as long as that trigger safety didn't get deactivated, you're good to go. So, anywho, where are we at? Uh, Oh yeah. Yes, I wish I had a 365 Legion. I don't know if I want to give a SIG money right now though, just for that 320 shit. Like they need to. I got a Smith and Wesson 657. I'll sell you. I'm thinking about parting with it. It's like the only gun I don't want right now. Yeah, that's fair. They do make good shit. Hell, that scope I've been running, that's a SIG scope. It's actually did really good. Dagger's badass, yeah. SIG needs to tighten up tolerances on a 320, a couple of thousandths of an inch. Acceptable, couple of millimeter. Way out of spec. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, a millimeter is what, 25 thousandths. So, yeah, it's pretty weird. Oh man, that's funny, Brick Clark. Oh man, 226. Now that's a badass. That's a badass pistol. I've owned a few of those. I love those things. Yeah, I love a 226, man. My favorite pistol. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it was my favorite. One of my favorite pistols I've ever owned and shot was 226 Combat, and I had the what was that grip called? It was a slimline grip on it. Man, oh damn, that was a badass pistol. Loved it, man. Bobby Bama, have a good night, brother. Appreciate you hanging out with us. See, I don't think they need to dump it, but they need to fix their shit. Like, I did read somewhere, and again, all this shit I'm reading, I don't know how much of it's accurate, what's not, whatever. I don't know. Like, some dudes are saying it's only the SIG P320s with a curved trigger. Fuck, does that matter? Let's see. Some are saying the X models are unaffected, which both of mine are X models. To me, that's weird because, let's see. I thought the little fire control unit, the FCU inside the thing, I thought those were all the same. I thought. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. They have made a lot of changes. I saw one dude's video. He was like mixing up old at like the very first 320 slides with the newer FCUs, and it wasn't matching up. It wasn't like he could make it go off supposedly. And see, that's another thing, dude. There's so many fucking SIG haters out there. Like, I don't know how many of these people on YouTube have fucked with a gun that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, you could do some weird shit like that to a Glock or any gun, really, and make it unsafe, right? So, I don't know, man. Like, there are some serious, like, you have a mental disorder if you hate the gun brand that bad. Like, I don't even think no one hated High Point that bad. And it deserves it in a way. But, which I don't hate really any gun brand unless they were like flying gay pride stuff or something. But anywho, yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I'm so afraid everyone in the gun community is gonna panic. Strike fire. I don't think they will, man. I don't think they will. I'm honestly not convinced yet that it's just the gun. It may be the gun in conjunction with a certain holster. It may be. Fuck, I missed it. I was trying to kill that fly. But it may be, certain things. I don't know. But I'm not convinced it's just the gun yet. Like a lot of these, like one of the FBI ones, for instance, where they were talking about it going off or some shit, and then SIG and the FBI and the lawyers, everybody like got the gun trying to duplicate the issue, like what happened when it went off or whatever. Couldn't do it. Said they tried like literally hundreds of times and they could not duplicate it, could not make the gun go off again. That's just weird to me. So I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, man, I tell you, one of my favorite guns is a P320 or P320 P226. I love those flipping things. Another one of my favorite guns I ever owned, which now they have an upgraded model of it now, is I had a Beretta M9A3. Damn, that was a very nice shooting gun. Very nice. Now they got the A4s. I've not shot an A4. I heard the trigger is way better on the A4s. Anyway, we're getting deep in the gun talk. Hey, tourniquets. In case your SIG P320 goes off, Have a tourniquet, okay? Get some tourniquet. We got them all in stock right now. Never know. You're still That's so fucked up. I was not gonna do that. I should be like, for those of you that carry a P320, we have all of our tourniquets in stock. I should just add to the memes. I feel like that's being a dick though. Oh man. 1911. Dude, I am not carrying 1911. I love my 1911, but it is so fucking heavy. Like, no, absolutely not. I'm not knocking anybody that does, but those are heavy as shit. Yeah, it may not, Britt Clark. You may need some gauze for some wound packing. You may need add some gauze with it. Be sure to add gauze with your tourniquet purchase. Well, hello, Miss Prepared Citizen. Look at that. I'm sitting here making fun of 320s, even though I own 320s. I love mine though. I mean, I ain't gonna quit shooting mine. I ain't selling mine. I ain't gonna quit shooting them. They're badass. Even Misprepared Citizen. We was shooting a silhouette target at 100 yards with my 320 X5 Legion. So that's a badass gun. Ooh, that stuff is not that good. What? I did not think those things sold for that much. Unless they've went up in value since the last time I saw them. But that's cool that like with the talking about the one that's got the little Navy SEAL anchor. Those are pretty. Just for 1911. Hey, I mean, back to back World War champs. I love that shit. I love those memes about the 1911s. You were Schlishman 2 days? Damn it, son. Take it easy, demo man, Don. Oh, that's cool as hell. That's really cool, Britt Clark. That's really cool. The first pistol I ever bought for myself was a 1911. Yeah, most like my 1911, I got a full size. It's a Sig Extreme 1911 or 1911 Extreme, something like that. Very badass 1911. Very badass. I've owned Kimbers, Springfield operators. Let's see what else kind of 1911s I've owned. Colts. I've owned. Doggone it. There's another one that I'm forgetting. Anyway, I've owned some pretty badass 1911s, and I actually had them almost all of them at one time. And that one is my favorite one, the Sig 1911. It is by far the best shooter. Is by far the smoothest shooting, and that one shoots like it feels like I'm shooting a 9mm. Like no joke. It's heavy. It's heavy as shit. I'm sure that's a reason why, but it feels absolutely awesome. I mean, just man, I love shooting that gun. PT 145. I've not shot one of those. I've got a Taurus. Oh, don't carry a Kimber. Uh, I would not carry my Kimbers. Those were like the fancy 1911s I owned. Those fuckers jammed. They just were not that good. And when I went to tactical response, I was asking how many people come through the class with the 1911s, and they were like a bunch. And I said, "What's the best and what's the worst 1911 that they've seen?" And they said the best that they've seen. Um, I think it was the Springfield Operator is what they've seen like the most of it work the best. And they said the absolute worst 1911s they've ever seen, like when you actually put them through training and shooting them, is the Kimbers. They said those fucking guns were shit. They would jam all the fucking time. And the reason is, I don't guess it's a horrible reason, but it still sucks. Is I'm not knocking Kimber. I like Kimber. It's a cool brand. My mom carries a Kimber. But it was because the tolerances are so fucking tight on those guns. Like they have very tight tolerances, and that apparently. Well, I mean, think about AKs and ARs. You know, you'll get a few more jams with your AR. Well, I don't know. ARs really aren't that crazy of tolerances, but when you're talking about like dumping them in the sand and shit like that, you know, dirt and whatnot, uh, without attention, the AK will run longer because of the loose ass tolerances. So that's what they chalked it up to. But anyway, that's always interesting to me to kind of like document and like talk to people that's got that kind of stuff documented about what guns work and which ones don't. Taurus, the G2Cs and G3Cs and G3Xs, those things actually work really good. I was surprised at how good that shit worked. That was pretty cool. Christopher, yeah. Yeah, and you know what, guys? Here's something you got to do too. What's up, Rihanna? I'm guessing that's what WSP means. Or welcome, senor people. Maybe. WSP. Welcome, senor people. I don't know. What was I about to say? The goodness. That threw me off. Talking about 1911s, Taurus, the G3Cs, all that stuff, doing really good. Where were we going with that? Ah, shit. Anthony, what's up, man? Anthony, aren't you like 15 or 14? I think he may be our youngest viewer. That may be the youngest viewer. "1911 was designed for ball ammunition 5.56." Yeah, that's true. That's true, Christopher. 12. Holy cow! Well, you're still the youngest viewer. Congratulations. I will say that's cool. You're listening to a channel like this at 12. That's cool. Good to see you, dude. Demo Man Don, have a good night, brother. It's good to see you, man. So several hundreds, 45 black talon plus P's, just because it's a mag issue, my buddies. Brit of some also didn't they outlaw them? If they outlawed them, y'all don't want to be talking about them on here. You don't want to be. You don't want to be like, yeah, I got a bunch of that shit. Oh man. It's Robert. Take it easy. He's with us, man. Robert's going dad on you, Anthony. He's like, it's your bedtime, young man. Mm. God, stuff's nasty. I'm telling you, the sour watermelon is where it's at. You know, I remember when we went to Tennessee, I took a shot of this stuff, and I was like, "Oh man, that's not that bad." It is. It sucks. When you take like a bunch of hits on it, it does suck. Oh, if you're gonna let a 9-year-old listen, I'm let me know because I need to not curse or anything. I probably shouldn't with Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. You're 12. You go to bed about 5, Anthony? Holy cow. Dude, there's no way I would. Well, at 12, I would have made it that far very easily. But now I'm like, Crown Apple. Yeah. I like, I got some peanut butter whiskey. That stuff's really good. Rick Clark. Yeah, that's true, Anthony. You'll get used to all the old guys. Well, Anthony, Andre, if he's got a 9-year-old that may be listening, I don't wanna that's yeah, I don't wanna curse too little ears. I know sometimes like that's one of those things. Kids are gonna hear it anyway. It's just just don't necessarily want it to be from me, I guess. I don't cuss in front of my kids. Well, my oldest one I do now because she's 15. Y'all can imagine what what she's. Oh wow, Rihanna. Oh goodness. But anyway, it is what it is. My littlest one, I don't. She's 7. I don't cuss in front of her. A cuss word to her is like stupid or shut up. What is it? It's pretty funny. She will get on to people like if you call someone stupid, she'll be like, "Watch your mouth." It's funny. Hey, do y'all want to do a scenario? Y'all want to do a scenario? We forgot last time. I said we were going to, and we forgot. Oh man, so there's more peanut butter whiskey out there. This one's Old Smoky, Gatlinburg, Tennessee whiskey, but it's really good. It's really good. Okay, let's pick one. Um, all the scenarios are in the back. I had one picked out. Yeah, I don't want to do that one. Some of these have to let's see, what is this one? Let's see. Hmm. Ooh, okay. This was the one. Yeah, I was gonna read. I can't remember if we'd done this one or not. Brown coat, what's up, brother? I'll see you in the morning. We've been up in here drinking, and then we're gonna get after it. 6:45 in the morning. Robert Hamby heading out there. Scoot is getting the book. Okay, Scoot, if you're looking, or well, you tell me when you got your book. I'll let you know which one so you can follow along with it. I think this is be a good one. So the title of this one, I'll go ahead and give you the title. You discover your house has been broken into. So that's going to be, you know, a little heightened sense of adrenaline, whatnot. These are pretty good. The loss of communications, but it goes into like you start off here, then you go into 96 plus hours, and then 8 days. Okay, so page 140 at the very bottom will be the one at the very bottom of page 140. All right, so I'm gonna read this, and you guys tell me what would be your POA. All right, so you return to your home and notice your front door is open, and there are obvious signs of an intruder's presence having been inside. Will you remain outside and call authorities? Will you enter the home assuming the criminal has departed? Will you attempt to perform a one-man clearing of the house? How will your actions change if someone was home when you left earlier that day? Does this event have a different SOP for hours of low light? So I guess we'll just play one just right off the bat, and we'll just say no one was home, you were out with your family, and let's say there are no authorities to call. Like, let's say all the power's out, cell towers are down, you know, that kind of stuff's going on. And what do you do when you get back? What would you guys do? Anthony, I go by Eastern time. I mean, I'm in Alabama. Technically, we're on Central, but I literally live less than a mile from the Georgia line, and I grew up in Georgia, so we just go by Eastern American time. Yeah, so one thing I can definitely tell you guys is do not, I repeat, do not do any one man clearing bullshit. That's fantasy land. That will get you killed. Period. I will say that would make a big difference if we're talking about if this is in broad daylight or at nighttime. If it's at nighttime, do you have a light on you? Robert, man, you're braver than I am. I am not clearing that shit. Yeah, Mr. A, if you've got time, I would definitely just do some seals. Stop, look, listen, smell. I would do a pause and see if I can determine if people are still in there. And they could be waiting you out too. Because obviously they're not in a rush. Let's say that I don't know. Let's say you had a kid at home and it's nighttime. What would you do then? You got home and saw that. Let's say you had let's say oops. Let's say thank you so much. Let's say Anthony was at home and he's 12. What would we do? Andre, that's some cowboy shit right there. Cover their ears and line them up. Yeah. Yeah, I will say that is a good idea, Watchdog. If you got a community that's a good time to call them up and be like, hey, if we can get like 4, pretty armed dudes outside the home, if it's nighttime, all with pretty bright lights hitting different areas of the home, and pretty much just holler in, be like, look, guys, if anybody's in there, it's not going to go well. So that's one option to try to keep gunfighting to a minimum. And yeah, that's true. What's up, Sister Krista? And that's true too. The kids would change everything. That totally changed. Like when I went to Fighting Pistol, they talked about would you shoot someone in the back? And it's like, no. Everybody says no. And they're like, okay, what if someone broke into your house and you come to a certain area in your house and some strange armed person, bad guy, is headed away from you towards your kid's bedroom? They're like, would you shoot him? And everybody's like, well, yeah. So that, you know what I mean? That changes everything, having kids in there. And see, that's good too. Like, so my house has 3, 4 entrances. So now I know which ones that I can go in that would give me the most advantage. So, that's a thing to think about too, though. What kind of weaponry are you rocking? Do you have lights on your stuff? Do you have let's see if I can kill this fly. Oh man, he moved. Do you have lights on your stuff? Can you see in the dark? I know, Northern Hillbilly. That's so true, man. I hate to say that when I teach pistol class or any kind of class, really. I teach certain things, and I always have to end it with the situation will always dictate how you're going to handle whatever. I really hate having to say that, but it's so true because I mean, hell, is this if it's a house I live in by myself and all my supplies, food, water, all that good stuff, is somewhere else, I'll burn the sumbitch down with them in it. Like I really wouldn't care. But if it's my stronghold, if it's got kids, so many other factors, it's like, well, now we got to approach this totally different. Do we have security measures in place for the kids? Like, hey, if someone enters this door, like, if something weird's going on, okay, which I don't see myself leaving my kids if something's weird going on, but Nicholas, what's up, man? You need to come get your stuff. You need to come see me before you go to school. But if you go over protocols with your kids, like, hey, get to this area if someone enters this house that shouldn't be here. So if in that case cell towers are down and I don't know, power's out, all this good stuff, you could be like, okay, so we're gonna have a challenge word when I come home. If anybody comes in this house, they should knock 3 times and have a challenge word, and that means it is a friendly. That means it's someone in our network. So if they don't have that, get to this area, get this firearm, you know, kill whoever you need to. Like we'll deal with consequences later. You do what you got to do to keep yourself safe. You know, things like that. Nicholas, you missed it, man. I've been zeroing the 308 today. It's been pretty fun. That is a very good shooting gun. But yeah, that's something you could take in consideration is working with your kiddos on challenge words and things like that, and safe areas in the house if they're old enough to handle a firearm, if they're mature enough to be safe and handle a firearm. That's awesome. You should start training them, or get them some training. In my opinion, it'd be better to get them some training. I know everybody's like, oh, I can train my wife and kids. I'm telling you, send your wife to a good place to do firearms training, and send your kids somewhere good to get firearms training. So, and a lot of people is like, well, what age is best for me to start my kids at? And if there's one thing I've learned from experience, it's not an age. It is their maturity level. Okay. Nicholas, of course you did. Absolutely watched All Preparedness. PACE is a military term for primary, alternate, contingency, emergency plan, having 4 layers. That's not a bad idea to just, like, if you want to do something like that for your family. Absolutely a good idea. Anthony Carver. Yeah, that's about the age my kiddos will get their first firearm. Now, they are not turned loose with that firearm. They're learning safety. We're learning the damage a firearm can do to objects and people. Like, let them shoot a watermelon or cans and stuff, and it just gives them an idea, like, how hard is it for you to crush that can? For a little kid, it's pretty tough. And then when they see the little 22 bullet like zip right through it and blow the can up, they're like, "Whoa!" Like, holy cow, that's pretty crazy. Like, yeah, this can really hurt you. So that's why we must be safe with it and be very smart with it. Oh yes, Andre. Yeah, Coffee and Chaos will be 6:45 Eastern tomorrow. So as soon as I get done with this, we'll schedule it up and get her ready. But yeah, it's good stuff, guys. So yeah, that's a pretty wild scenario. Coming home, your house has clearly been broken into. That's a pretty wild scenario. Yeah, I mean, like right now, when times are great, it would be easy just to call the cops and be like, yeah, y'all go in there and clear it. Good luck, guys. Which they can call back up and immediately have like buddies there to go in with them. So they're cool. But like me or you, it'd be like having to call my neighbor, like, dude, I think someone just broke into my house. Oh shit, let me get my stuff together. Yeah, I think I started at 4, and then uh let's see. Um Rihanna, my oldest daughter, she started at 5, and then my youngest daughter started at 5, or 4 or 5. She might have been 4. I think it was 5 though. Pretty sure it was 5. I think I did them, got them both their first guns at the same age. So, but yeah, we have fun with it. Guns are fun. Oh, Tactical Muff Tots live. He used to go live like 9 to 10, and that's why I tried to start doing mine at 10. I tried to catch it when he was done, but I guess he went late tonight, or he's just going late tonight. That's cool though. He's a good dude. If anybody wants another good channel to watch, Tactical Muffin Top, I like his stuff. I ain't been on his in a while neither. See if he wants to do something. DLD, I ain't watched him in a while, man. I do not get his notifications anymore. Like, I'm still subscribed to him, but I don't get his notifications, which is kind of weird. There's been a couple like that, or a few, not just a couple, that I didn't get their hell. Modern Minuteman, I like watch his stuff regular, and I still will not get notified when he does stuff. Rick Clark, John, about Modern Frontiersman, Josh? Or are you talking about Josh Wired Tight? Which Josh? I'm not. That's another one. Wired Tight. I don't know if he's been Man, there just ain't enough people on Rumble. I do not want to. Which I get him. He's wanting to handle like guns and shit during lives, but. You said Wired Tight, Josh Britt Clark. That was the last one I said. Yeah, I ain't seen him in a minute. I've got one of his shirts. I like that shirt. Oh. Yeah, if anybody wants one of my shirts, grab you one. Got the flag on the sleeve. It's like the one I wear. You guys see me in training? It's one like I wear. These feel really good in the summertime. They're breathable enough. You can actually get your training on. And oh shit, Scoot. I know he got him a woman. And he became a firefighter, I believe. That's I ain't talked to him in a while though. Anthony, I think they're $25. And I actually got them up on the shelf up there. Oop. So, I want to see something. That button. I don't know if that did much. It's supposed to like focus on me and like blur the background or something like that. I don't remember. It does something like that. Hey, there's Grit and Grace. What's up, young lady? Good to see you. Ooh, battery. Andre, battery at 3%, bourbon at 2%, wife at 1%. Well, good night, brother. Have a good one. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for a super chat, brother. Hope you have a good one, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Guys, I'm probably about to get off here, too. I'm probably about to jump off of here, too. Night Vision. Ooh. Well, this ain't Night Vision, but I don't know how many of y'all like cigars, but I love cigars. Cigars International. They don't know me. I am not affiliated in any way with them. But man, I buy cigars from them. I was gonna say a bunch of cigars. I don't buy a bunch. I buy a few cigars from them. And man, I tell you, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I really like it. Very good prices on very high quality cigars. I like what's it called? Deadwood Company cigars. Fat Bottom Betty's, Crazy Alice, Leather Rose. Whew, man, really good cigars. Really good cigars. And man, I tell you what, if you like those, I tell you, Anthony, yeah, you got a few more years. You can get you some in a few more years. Guys, how would y'all like? One night I need to do this like at a campfire. Maybe when it cools off some. I need to do like the Thirsty Thursday. Get some whiskey at the campfire and a cigar. That would be fun. That'd be nice. I need to get some of y'all. We need to get somebody close to hang out with me. We can do it together. Let's see. Where's he at? Bad Dream. See, need to get him up to hang out and do a Thirsty Thursday with some whiskey and campfire. That would be fun too. I know I need to get us another Scoot. Hey, if you're bringing that, I'll have some of that. I'll have what Scoot's having. But yeah, Grit and Grace, that's a good idea too. Do it after a training class. Yeah, I need to get like I need to get another training weekend up, and we will do that. That would actually be pretty cool. Just have a few dudes come out. We'll do like patrolling, shooting, you know, all the fun stuff, some TCCC stuff, and then have a good campfire live, and we can talk about, you know, what we got out of the training, whatnot, and how important it is to train, to get together and do that shit, because that's very important. So that'd be fun. Scoot, that's what you need to come to. Oh, Anthony. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I got some help. Oh shit, I did not. Dang it, Grace. I know I asked you about chickens yesterday, and I did not do what I said I was going to do tonight. I forgot. Tomorrow. 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 I'm going to try. Oh, let me try to get this fly. Bam. Motherfucker. Anyway. I got, so as most of you know, I had some chicks earlier, or, you know, a few weeks ago. And now they're becoming chickens. So now I got to put them in the coop with the other chickens. So yeah. Oh shit. Man, that fly is fast. He's good. Little bastard. You can still put them in the night. You think I should? Oh man. I'm worried. They're like my little kids. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about them. Yeah, I saw the big ones tonight. They were all up on the roost. On their perch. Chilling. You don't think that? I'm so nervous. I should not be this nervous. I should not care this much about these little chickens. But I do, damn it. Can't help it. I don't know. I don't know. I may just wait. I may just wait till tomorrow. I'll give them. Oh shit, that's funny. It's gonna be Fight Club in there when they wake up. I'm gonna have to get up with the sun, or before the sun. Make sure, man. I tell you, I gotta go get some more chicken feed. Golly, those things go through chicken feed like crazy. I need to start feeding them other stuff too. Just throwing whatever in there. So Northern Hillbilly, I got them in the garage right now. The chicks, I got them this little makeshift thing. I made them to keep them safe. So little bastards are perfectly safe, cozy. It's actually not even that hot in the garage. It's actually kind of cool. But toys and treats. Tell what kind of toy you buy a chicken. Yes, that's right, Anthony. I'm trying to get rid of my roosters right now. I got 3 roosters I'm trying to get rid of. And I'm telling you, man, the I'm gonna have to make chicken nuggets out of them if nobody gets them. Notice I didn't say chicken fingers. I said chicken nuggets because they're little bannies. They're little chicks, little chickens. Oh man, I don't know. I'm trying. Did you see? Did you, Scooter? Are we friends on Facebook? I don't remember. You're not on Facebook, are you? Camo cock. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The camo cock. I got you. I got this one too. Y'all want to see my cock? I got a little Christmas cock. Woo. It's cute, ain't it? Christmas cock. The BDU camo. Yeah, that's right, Scoot. You're not on. You're not on. I'm. It's a bad dream, and Bobby Bama that I'm buddies with on Facebook. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off here. I'm tired. I'm ready to catch some Z's.
I gotta go get the band. Get ready for coffee and chaos.
Instagram. Okay. Maybe we're friends on there. Roll the outro. Oh yeah, sure will. What an ass. He's funny. He knows I ain't got no damn outro. I do need to make one, I guess. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. That's another subject. Another day. Another day. Yeah, that's pretty much how my life's been, Robert Ham. Sleep. I'm either hurting too bad, got too much shit on my mind. I don't know. I'm gonna attempt to get some sleep. I'm gonna be right back here at 6:45 a.m. Coffee and chaos. So if you guys fancy yourself getting up early, like some good coffee and shenanigans, come hang out with us on Coffee and Chaos. Good night, folks. Keep your powder dry and praise the Lord. Pass ammunition. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I really do. If I don't see y'all in the morning or in the morning on Tuesday, I will see y'all next Thursday. So if I don't see you then, y'all have a fun, safe weekend. Don't do anything too crazy. I'll let you guys know if I get a new gun. I don't know. I might not. Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out. Real quick, if y'all need anything, use code prepared10, all caps, no spaces. You'll get 10% off your total order. Pick up some medical kits, comms, all that good stuff, guys. I ship orders every single day. So if you need anything in that area, I will say medical and comms is probably the 2 most overlooked things, which is why I try to cover them. So make sure you are squared away for you and your family on that stuff. And yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. So I think that's it. Guys, thank y'all so much again for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And God bless every one of you. Stay safe. I'll see you next week.